Good morning everyone. Due to COVID-19, we are conducting distance learning videos for you. So without wasting any time, I'm start introduce my lesson. Lesson 2, a snake charmer story. That is standard 5, subject EVS. So have you seen a person carrying bamboo basket moving one village to the another? And he is also having in bamboo basket snake. Do you know this name? Think about it. Did you get it? Yes. This is called snake charmer. Yes. You know snake charmer is also known as some many other names. Yes. Think about it. Okay, right? Saperas. And the second one, Calbelias. So snake charmer is also known as Saperas and Calbelias. There are two names. So snake charmers are keeping snakes. You know that? Yes. They are very skilled in catching. And they also know which snake are poisonous and which are non-poisonous. Do you know? In the older time, in the village there is no hospital and no doctor. So what will they do if some snake bite them? They call snake charmers. Because in the older time they are very skilled in there is bite sign. They know that which snake had bitten the person, and you know they also provide medicine to them. For in return of that they provide medicine to the people who had bitten by the snake. In return of they give some money and sometimes food grains. And you know, snake charmers' lives totally depends on the snake. Yes, there is only treasure the snake charmer having, that is snake, because they know that thing very well than the others. So snake are very important for the snake charmer. So in the marriage of their daughter, they also give snake to the as a gift to the daughter. It is interesting. Yes, let's talk about more the snake charmer. So first I write on the board snake charmer. So snake charmer, totally their livelihood depends on snake. Okay. So do you know snake is also helpful for the farmer? Do you know how? Think about it. Farmer friend is called snake. Why? Because snake eat rats and rats can destroy the crop of the farm. So snake is called farmer friend. Got it? Yes. But do you know snakes are always attacked to the person? No. When someone teases a snake, then snake attack. Do you know snake have external ear? Think about it. I never noticed that the snake have ear like us. No, na? Yes, because snake don't have external ear. He feel the vibration on the ground. So now we will talk about snake. Okay, this is a snake. I know that is look like a snake. So you can see a snake feel the vibration. He don't have external ear. He cannot hear the voice, but he can feel the vibration. I'm speaking, a snake in front of me. A snake cannot listen to me, but my words produce vibration. That vibration can feel by the snake. So in the first chapter, we read about the super senses. Got it? So can you tell me, snake have some super senses? Yes, because snake don't have ear, but he can feel the sound. Not hear the sound, it can feel. And you know, snake always flicking their tongue. This is the tongue. Why the snake always flicking the tongue? Dug, 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 dug. Why? Because by the tongue, snake can know any changes in the atmosphere or in the air. He can feel that thing. It is interesting. So there is two super senses of a snake. I will write here. two super senses. So how do you know a snake charmer is coming to some place and people gather there to see the snake dance? And the superheroes perform by their bean. He's blowing on their bean and produce some sound, and snake is like dancing moves. Do you know that? And how it is actually happen? Why the snake is are moving or like the dance act? Snake don't dance. They doesn't dance. No, they just only react to the sound of vibration that coming from the beam. They just pretend that they are thinking that the snake charmer and the beam that are moving in front of the snake, they take as the enemy, because the snake eyes are not so sharp. Yes, that's real. They cannot see as far as we can see. So snake just react to the beam. It is not dancing. If suppose this is the snake and this is the beam, I'm moving beam this side, the snake will this side. If I'm moving on this side, snake will move this side, because he think the beam is the enemy and he react as the beam moves. So what the snake charmer do? He moves the beam like that, and the snake also react like the same thing. So we think that the snake are dancing, but that is not correct. But for us, they are dancing, and we love to see that. You know, the snake charmer also entertain the people. Snake charmer also entertain the people by the snake dance, and the performing many arts by the snake. You know, snake charmers also having many medicine in their bags, and they also provide the many people. So that is cool about snake charmer and the snake. Yes, I know that. So snake charmer is basically, now the government has made a law of against the keeping the wild animal. Now the snake charmer cannot keep their animal. Do you know that is not so good now? Because the snake charmer know only one thing, the catching the snakes and the entertain people. They don't hurt snakes. But now it's law, so they cannot keep that. Yes, I know. You know, snake charmer, they have very skill in catching snakes. So they pass this skill to the another generation. So they taught their daughters and son to how to the catch the snake. Yes, and you know they also know how to remove the poisonous gland on the mouth of a snake. Yes, you know they have fangs. What are fangs? Think about it. Yes, let's come on the picture. These are two teeth of the snake. These two are very sharp, long. In this picture they are not so long, but they are long in actually. Long and curved. They are not straight, they are curved. And hollow. Teeth are called fangs. Understand? These two teeth are long, sharp, curved and hollow. They are called fangs. And how the snake produce the poison? If suppose there is a snake and he bites me, like that. So how its poison enter in my skin? These two hollow teeth, when they bites me, when they enter in my body, then the poisonous gland are just near to the teeth. There are poisonous glands. They produce poison. These two teeth, when they bite someone, these glands are producing poison, and the poison enter our body by the fangs. That's how. If suppose I remove these two fangs of a snake, that is not good because it's hurt the snakes. I'm just asking you. This is an example like. If I remove, so the snake is non-poisonous now? No. Because the glands of a poison that's still in the snake's mouth. There is no fangs, but it can produce still poison. So all the snakes are poisonous in India. We are talking about India especially. Yes. All 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The main are four are poisonous snake in the India. There are four type of. First is we are very well known of that name. That is called cobra. I'm just writing here four poisonous snakes in India. There is only four type of in India. So first, cobra. Second, common crate. Third one, can you tell me? Russell viper. That we call also one name of, that is very common name. We call here Dubaiya.
दुबई सब सावड़ को बोलते हैं क्या?
That is the Russell. Number 4 is saw skull viper, and that is also called it. There is another name. Can you tell me? It starts with my letter. My name is Ajay and start with A. Second is F. That is called Afai. Okay. First one. Only the four type of poison snakes in India. That is cobra, the most dangerous. They all are dangerous, but that is the most because it attack sometimes without any reasons, because cobra is so angry all the time. So common crate, third one Russell viper, and fourth one saw skull viper. So these are four. So if I am asking you, does all the snake have poison? You know my answer. It is no. There are four type of snake in India. They are poisonous and others are not. So you got my point? Yes. So coming on the next. So what is the tradition in the snake charmer? They pass their skill one generation to the another. I already told you. If suppose this kind of thing, I'm passing one generation to the another. I'm teaching to my son that how to catch a snake. I'm passing my skills. So what is called? Think about it. We have read in the 4th chapter. Same. Silk sari. Have you remember about that? No? Okay. I'm writing on the board. That is called traditional occupation. That is called tradition actually. When some occupation pass to the another generation, that is called traditional occupation. Got it? If suppose I am a teacher and my son or daughter will be the teacher, I am passing my skill to them, that is called traditional occupation. Got it? So on the next we will talk about the snake charmers also know how to close the tube of poisonous gland in the mouth of snake. Yes? Yes, they know. And suppose if they remove the fangs, then what will the other? It is good for snake? No, it is not good, because the snake's teeth can help in digestion, in the catching the prey. So we should not do that. On the other hand, but many peoples do. That's why the government made a law against them people. But the snake charmer also in this law, and they cannot keep now animals. Yes, class. You know, Kalveliya people, they do a special kind of dance that is very famous. You know the name is? Think about it. I'm writing on the board. If you guess right, you are good. And if you are not, you are also good. Kalveliya dance. Why it is so special? It is so special because of the people movement of dance. It look like a snake moving. Yes, a dance is similar to the snake movement. That's why it is famous and very special also. It is performed by Khalvelia's people. You know, in a bean party of the Khalvelia people, they use many musical instruments. You know? Yes, we are writing on the board. First is bean, tumba, khanjiri, and fourth one is dhol.
ढोलक भी तो है ना?
Yes, dhol, sir.
अच्छा
So these three, bean, tumba, and khanjiri, these are the made of dried gold. What? Dried gold. But the dhol is made of wood. They use in them metal, and both the side they use membranes of leather. But these three, khanjiri, bean, and tumba, is made of dried gold. As we can say, dry gold is loki, sukhi loki. That is dried gold. Got it? So there is one more thing, so famous related to the snake. Have you seen on the some like blanket on the shirt the design of a snake, some kind of that? Yes, that is also famous. There is a particular term for that. Do you know that? Nag Gomfan. Nagumfan. Nagumfan. What is Nagumfan? Do you know? Nagumfan is a special kind of design or rangoli. Yes, that is called Nagumfan. It is a special kind of design or a rangoli design. It can be on the blanket, on the shirt, on the many more things. Yes. Do you know? Nagumfan is very famous in which state? Gujarat and South India. Nagumfan is famous in Gujarat and the South India and the Saurashtra also. I have two homework questions for you, and I know you will do that thing. First one, can you tell me some other people, their lives depends on animals? You will write 3 or 4. First example, snake charmer's life depends on cow, tiger? No, it's snake. So first one is that, third, 3, 4 and 5 you will write from your home. And one more homework, you will write a note. Yes, on which topic I'm just gonna tell you. You will write that how the animals feel in the cage. How they feel. They feel good, na? It is very good. No, you can feel it the same in your home, because that is COVID. Because of the COVID-19, we are staying in the home. We cannot go outside. It's just like a cage you feel. If you feel the same, you will write a note of maximum 100 words. Sorry, minimum 100 words. Maximum you can write 200, 300, 400. How many experience you have, you will do. And if you encounter with a snake and how you move from their situation, what did you do that time, you can also write with another para. So that's all for the day. I hope you enjoyed, and take care.